I was working with the BBC then, or with the SABC then, before my Super Sport days, and my good friend Mr. Quirk, who you mentioned earlier, was my travel companion, as it were. He actually taught me a great deal. He was a good mentor to have. And we were in Mumbai, and a lot of people don't know that Mumbai has got the international airport, a bit like Joburg. It's an international airport, but it's got obviously a domestic and an international, but it's separated by 2 kilometres. It's not like Joburg where they're together. It's just a short walk. Excuse me. So it's a 2-kilometre trip. Now we're in domestic trying to get to somewhere else in India, and the flight's cancelled, and the flight's cancelled, and the flight's cancelled. Eventually we hear the flight is going to now leave at 3:30, and it's 12. And in those days there was no bar in the domestic building. So Quirky says, I think we should take a tuk-tuk and go down to International Foxy and grab ourselves a beer. So we did that. We got on a tuk-tuk, we went to International Departures, and there's a pub there, and we drank quite fast actually, in case they ran out or something, and we were in a hurry anyway. So the time comes when we have to go, and despite him insisting that we had one more standing up, we eventually leave, and we go back out expecting just to get a tuk-tuk outside. No such thing. They're only allowed to drop you off, they're not allowed to come and pick you up. It's departures, for crying out loud. I hadn't thought of that. So Quirky, I see him wandering through the car park. And there in the distance, coming back, there's an Indian fellow with an old BSA bicycle, but a very old one, with a wicker basket on the front. And that thing on the back that you used to put your sandwiches on when you went to school, with a little thing across the back, my God. And he says, Jaggers, I have transportation. So, he's bought this bike off this bloke for 200 rupees, which then was about 25 rand, I suppose, something like that. And on he gets, and he tells me to get on the carrier at the back. So I get on the carrier, and we're about to set off. And I said to him, I tapped him on the shoulder, I said, it's not going to work. He said, why is that? I said, I can't get my arms around your gut to keep me on the bike. So he says, well then, now remember we've had a few. He says, then you ride it and I'll get on the back. So I said, okay, so we swap places, he gets on the back. I stand up, I got the pedals at 1:05, and I can't, they won't budge because it's a tad heavy. So I said, it's not going to work, I can't get going forward. So he says, okay, what's the plan? I said, I'll get off and I'll cycle as slowly as I can. And when I say, you run along behind. And when I say jump, you jump on the back, grab me. Well, I wish somebody had been there and caught this on camera, because there he is, puffing along behind me. I give him the instruction to jump. He leaps, perfect jump, lands on the carrier, grasps me around the waist, and all at the same time, the back tyre burst. It went off like a gunshot. And the bike came to a grinding halt and just fell over. And I look up from underneath this entanglement, and there's our lad that we've bought the bike from. Just all I could see was his shoulders shaking. He daren't laugh out loud.